Welcome everyone to the Sacramento Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Reverend David Clark. What?
Sacramento. You said Sacramento.
Did I?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let me start over again.
He just wanted to see if y'all were listening.
Yes. Reset. It's like, why is everybody laughing? Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. Yes, that is where I am right now. I am in the here and now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name, if I get that right, is Reverend David Clark. I'm the senior minister here, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you on behalf of our whole community. Welcome to our online audience. Our stream is going out across the universe, just as it should. So, welcome, welcome, and please help me to welcome and say good morning to our music director, the incomparable Billy Larkin.
Good morning. Hey, how you doing?
I'm great, Billy. How are you?
I'm doing great. Been really busy, but watching TV basically.
Yes.
Every 4 years, right? And it's pretty amazing watching what's happening. Very sorry for Peggy's beautiful Dutch team. Boy, what a tragic way they went out. But America is doing it.
Yes.
We got a good chance here.
Yes, USA going deep into the tournament.
Oh my gosh, and what a game. Played 36 minutes with 10 guys. I mean, that's pretty amazing. It's really impressive.
Yes, I love the spectacle.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So we got some special music?
Oh, yeah, just a couple of songs that you guys have probably heard before. There's a couple of originals I pulled out.
Yes, that are germane to our topic.
I hope so.
They're really fitting in.
I hope so.
Yes. They do.
Oh, good.
So, happy birthday to America. It's our July. Hey. I want to hear any groans out there. This is our country. It's ours. Okay, no one can run us off of it. No one can chase us off of it. No one can make us hate it. No one can do anything. This is our country. And if we want to celebrate it, then we can. And if we want to be proud of our country, then we can be. So I'm very staunch about that. I might as well add that I also feel that while I love my country, I love my home. It's my home. I love my home. I love where I came from. I love the people that I grew up around. I love America. I think it's great. Do I think it's greater than any other country? No. Everybody thinks that their home is great and wonderful and uplifts where they're from. And we are no different, and no one else in the world is any different. Everybody feels the same way about their country. That is great. And so it's possible for us all to be great at the same time. I think. So that's how I come at this. So to that end, to our greatness, and as a testimony to our greatness, we have at this center a heartivism. It's kind of activism, but with heart. It's our heartivism covenant, and it's a declaration of who we are at this center and what we stand for. So I normally read it out. I have it up on the board. If you feel the same way, then please join in. But you are not compelled to just recite this. I want you to understand what it says, and I want you to agree with it before you recite it. So, here we go. We stand firmly in the truth that every human being is an expression of the divine. We affirm that all people, every race, nationality, gender identity, sexual orientation, economic status, ability, past actions, and belief are inherently worthy of love, dignity, and respect. We commit to being love in action. We will respond to fear with faith, to hate with compassion, and to injustice with sacred action. We are the presence of peace. All right, and so it is. So what is Science of Mind? If you're here for the first time, or if you just need a refresher, the Science of Mind is the text that we study here at CSLY. And it basically teaches that there is a loving intelligence behind all life. And that by changing how we think, we can align with this intelligence. We can incorporate this intelligence into our everyday lives and bring about our good consciously. By changing how we think, we can change how we live. Quite simply, there is a power for good in the universe, greater than you are, and you can use it. So one of the ways that we use this great power at our disposal is through what we choose to believe. And we have 4 core beliefs at this center, and I want to share them with you now. Number 1, we believe that love is all there is. Everything is connected to love. It's either an expression of love, it's a call for love, it's a response to love. Love is intertwined in every single thing we do. So we pay a lot of attention to what we love and how we love in this philosophy. Number 2, we believe that all thought is creative and influential. Thoughts are things. And everything around you, including your beautiful selves, have been preceded by thought. So we pay a lot of attention to what we think and what we believe in this philosophy. Number 3, we believe that you are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now. You are whole, you are perfect, and you are complete. How do we know this? Well, because we come from a whole, perfect, and complete source that only makes whole, perfect, and complete things. So, you're whole, perfect, and complete. It's a very simple equation to come to, a very simple conclusion to come to. And number 4, we believe in a world that works for everyone, and we're working from that world together. It's a world that runs on love and law and cause and effect, the same as it has since the beginning of time. And this philosophy simply applies those laws and applies those natural rules to bring about the good into our lives and to make this world look like a world that works for everyone and work like a world that works for everyone. So, that leads us to my favorite time of the day, our Namaste time, when we get a chance to acknowledge that whole, perfect, and complete individualization of spirit that is standing right in front of you. and we let the divinity in ourselves meet the divinity in that other person with namaste. So, let's namaste. And swing by the camera and give our audience, our online audience, a namaste too if you're so inclined. How absolutely wonderful. How wonderful it is to look at someone with the pure intention of recognizing the divinity they have inside them and the pure intention of letting the divinity that you have inside you rise up to meet that. What a wonderful feeling. I encourage you to practice this outside of the sanctuary. You don't necessarily have to go up and say namaste to anyone. But what you can do is just open your heart. And you can always let your divinity rise up and meet everything, meet life as it comes to you. So, please now welcome our practitioner of the day, Dr. Deborah Taylor. She's going to come up and give us our vision and mission and share with us today's affirmation. Good morning, Deborah.
That's really pretty.
Looking gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that. Love the dress.
Woohoo!
Yeah, baby.
Good morning, CSL. Why?
Because
Because we love you. You're starting to get it.
I do.
Ooh, exciting. La. So it is my honor and pleasure to share our vision and mission statements and our affirmation for the week. So, I'm going to read our statement, and then I will invite you to state it in your own voice. Because you know, it's one thing to hear something from the outside. Sometimes it kind of just bounces off your ear. It doesn't even quite get in. But when you speak it from your own voice, from your own heart, it makes a deeper and deeper impression, and it kind of settles in. So, our vision here at CSL Yolo is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. So let's say that together. Our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. And so as we speak our mission and realize that the mission is really an embodiment of that vision. That vision is the divine idea. And our mission is to embody this idea and express it in this world as we physically experience it. And so I'm going to invite you to participate by allowing your breath to deepen itself in its own perfect rhyme and rhythm. And as you take that breath and release it, allow your particular expression in this moment, because you know we express in many, many ways. So allow that expression to just bubble up within you And as we say these words, I'll read them first and then invite you to state them. From this place of embodiment of your inherent greatness. And so, let's take that breath. So our mission is to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. So as we speak from that embodiment, let's say together, our mission is to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. So it is. Our affirmation for the week. I embrace and honor all of who I am. So as we speak from this embodiment of spiritual principle and our inherent greatness, let us say together, I embrace and honor all of who I am. And so it is. So I'd like to invite our board rep, Peggy Gravandal, to share some announcements with us.
All right. First up, yikes, it's coming soon. July 25th is the 13th annual Crush MS at the Reed Family Vineyards in coordination with the Napa Valley Center for Spiritual Living. And this is the 13th one. It's going to be awesome. It usually is. We've got something like 29 wineries already lined up. So if you enjoy wine and you enjoy tasting and you enjoy good food, this is the place to be on the 25th. So join us for taste offerings from top vintners, bid on exclusive auction items, and connect with the community celebrating and advancing this research for MS. Okay, next up is spiritual economics. And the Great Reverend will be speaking to us.
And I've got something to say about that.
The great reverend.
The great Reverend. I got a promotion.
Right reverend. Was the right reverend? You were right.
Hey, what the heck?
You were right.
Spiritual Economics. It's a book by Eric Butterworth. If you want to get a hold of your abundance consciousness, we live in an abundant universe on an abundant planet, living abundant lives. And if we want to get in touch with that abundance, if we want to connect with it and find out exactly what does that mean? Does that extend to my financial affairs? Yes, it does. If you want to find out how and why, then please join this class. It starts August 4th. I got some late folks that wanted to join that were like joining the class, and they told me like really late in the time, so I had rescheduled the class to August 4th. I just ask that if you're interested, then sign up. Go on out to our website and at CSLYolo.org, and it's right there on the front page. You can click on it, sign up, and everything you need to do. One other thing is I don't want anyone to not take the class because you look at the price and you're like, I can't afford that. No, you can afford that. We've got programs, we've got scholarships, we've got things in place. I want to make sure that anybody that feels that they need this teaching can get it. So please let us know, and please sign up for the class regardless of your economic situation. Just let us know and we'll work something out. So that's all I have to say about that.
Right. And also, with the Great Reverend, is community conversations on Wednesdays from 6 to 7. And again, go to the website, CSLYolo.org, for a link to the Zoom link to the class, and that's that. And then that last one is for Billy to take over. I'm handing all my jobs off today.
Yeah, today, and it's not too late to get tickets to this wonderful event. The Blue Rose House Concert Series continues with this wonderful. She's actually a transplant from England. She came from England to Nashville to try to make her country music adventure happen, and she's amazing and she's extremely talented. Her agent reached out to Erica and said that they were going to be in the area, and so we were very lucky to grab her for a beautiful house concert today in our backyard. And we've got some great food, some great country Nashville style food. And it's going to be at 6 o'clock, and there are plenty of seats available. And so if you have any questions, see me after the show. I mean, after the show, after the service.
The show. It's a show.
We put on a pretty good show.
I love it.
Thank you. That's all I got. Oh, I got some tea. All righty. And now, as we enter into the more contemplative portion of today's service, please join me in singing, How Could Anyone Ever Tell You? How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How deeply you're connected to my soul.
It's one of my favorites. Good morning. I'm going to read the sacred read, what I needed, and complete as who I am. And that's Tiffany Rosier. Rosier? What I want to whisper in your ear, you have permission. You have permission to fully embody yourself, your heart, your gifts, your pain, your brilliance, your love. And this is Adrienne Marie Brown and Sonia Renee Taylor, Journey of Radical Permission. And now I think Deborah comes back. Okay.
Thank you, Heather. So just a reminder that we are pure spirit, having an experience, a physical experience, in which we are seeking to know ourselves as pure spirit. And so I invite you to allow your breath to keeping itself in its own perfect rhyme and rhythm. Knowing that this is the rhyme and rhythm of the universe, of your true self. I invite us to allow air, the idea of air as a necessary and essential support for our physical existence, to simply be a metaphor for that invisible side of life. And as we trust air to sustain us, air, which we have never seen, it is invisible to us, and yet we trust it. And so I invite that same trust in this invisible side of life that we may call God or Spirit. We may call it Jehovah or Yahweh, Allah, Shiva, Shango, Yemaya, Wakantanka, Mother Earth, Father Sky, we may call it Big Mama, Gaia. By whatever name, it is that infinite presence that is all-powerful, all-knowing, everywhere. And so as I know that I am a divine emanation and expression of this divine presence, this love, this power, this joy, this beauty, this peace, I know that this is the truth of each one here, and indeed it is the truth of all creation. All creation. We are one. And from this place of oneness, I bless the service, for it is a blessing, it is blessed, and it is blessed. That all may hear what is needed to be heard. That all that needs to be spoken is spoken. And all that needs to be experienced is experienced. And so from this place of oneness, for we are all one, I release, I let go, sending love, receiving love into the infinite presence of love and law. Standing in the feeling tone of all is well. I release with no attachment to outcome. And I invite all to join with me in standing in this vibration of all is well. With our words of agreement from our African tradition, Ashe. And words of agreement from our Native American tradition, Aho. And words of agreement from our Judeo-Christian Islamic traditions, Amen. And in our own words, in the science of mind, we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Tim. This is a song I wrote. It's about getting a little perspective on where you are in life, not having any regrets, knowing that you can't avoid your own path, and that you're whole and complete when we take God's eye view. Thought that I would have a mansion by the sea, a sports car and a sailboat, and a 100-inch TV. But sometimes life just doesn't look like what I thought it would be. But when I take a God's eye view, it's good enough for me. Travel to every place on earth, embracing new adventures, risking all for what it's worth. Sometimes life just doesn't look like what I thought it would be. But when I take a God's eye view, it's good enough for me.
Thank you, Billy. Oh, that was terrific. Okay, so we're starting a new month. It's a new month where we talk about how whole, perfect, and complete we are. And we start that month off with today's talk. No bad parts. So let's just ask the question. ask yourselves this question. What would my life look like if I honored and loved all my parts, even the ones I don't like? That's an interesting way to view the world. Let's say you've been offered something new. A new job, a relationship, an opportunity, a risk. And as soon as you get offered that thing, there are a chorus of voices that may show up. One of those voices is, yes! Give it to me, let's go, let's do it! Whatever it is, bring it on. That's one voice. Then another voice is like, hey, hold on now. Let's take a minute, slow down. Let's see what this is all about. Hey, you can't do this. You don't know anything about this. Hey, put the brakes on. And our culture teaches us that caution is bad. That waiting is bad. That fear is bad. And so we don't support that. We support let's go do it. But we don't support the caution, the fear, the pause. We don't support that. So we encourage you to take all those fears and doubts and everything and just ball them up and put them somewhere. And don't address those. Just do the thing that society wants you to do. And we take all of those thought patterns and we get rid of them. We treat them like unwanted guests. So we don't listen to them, and as soon as they start talking, we start feeling ashamed that they're there, that they're present, so we kind of stuff them away. But when we silence those voices, they don't just disappear. They go underground.
Boy, do they.
Yes, and then they pull the levers from underground. And so they're even more difficult to detect. So you can't really tell when you're being guided by fear and when these other voices are at the wheel. So we label them wrong, we label them embarrassing, and banishment doesn't work, but hey, that's what we learned. And we learn it kind of from birth. Our culture starts to train us. So Mark Nepo, who wrote the Book of Awakening, said in this very succinct quote, "We are born with only one obligation, to be completely who we are." That's it. And that's, as Billy said, is good enough. A flower doesn't yearn to be a fish. A fish doesn't yearn to be a tiger. A rock doesn't dream of the day that it can become the ocean. Everything in nature knows what it is and is that. Perfectly happy being what it is. It is only humans that dream of being something else other than what we are. Being another person, having a different life. Comparing, measuring, performing. And as children, we learn, or we're taught very quickly, what is promoted, what is good, and what is not good. So being adventurous and intrepid is good, and having fear and caution is bad. So we stow away the things that society doesn't particularly promote. And that leads us into the slippery slope of fixing ourselves. Fixing ourselves by silencing these voices of doubt, silencing the fear. We have an alternative to fix it or trying to eliminate it. And that alternative is to embrace it. And so I got a little story about this. It turns out that most of those bad parts, most of those voices that we have, the competing voices, that's our ego. And when I say ego, that may, your ego, that's bad. We got to get rid of that. We got to tamp that down. We got to get rid of your ego. Have you ever heard that? You got to have less ego. You know, that ego is stopping you from doing all the things that you should be doing. But I tend to look at ego in a different way. And we're going to get into that a little bit, but let's get into more of this conversation about the ego. As most of you know, I sing, and I sing in public, and and I've mentioned it up here before that it's been like a journey to get to that point. But the very first time I sang in public, I'm going to do a little play up here, a little dramatization of what I was thinking and what my ego was telling me. Okay?
Okay.
So, I go to my ego and I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about singing in public. Something I've always wanted to do. I think I can do it. I think I might be good at it. And my ego responds, we're not doing that. We're absolutely not doing that. That's a non-starter. I'm like, well, hey, but you know, I kind of been practicing. I've been listening to myself. I kind of think I can do it. No, you can't do it. You cannot do this. Do you know what you're opening yourself up to? Ridicule, pain, scrutiny, criticism. Don't you remember when you were 6 and you sang and then everybody laughed because it sounded fun? Do you want to go through that again? Make a good point. I don't want to go through that again, but I do want to sing. So I'll tell you what we're doing. It's like, oh no, just don't. Please don't. Don't do it. We're doing this. I walk up to the microphone. All the while my ego is saying, don't do it. You can turn. It's not too late. You can turn around and go back right now. No one will think less of you. Please don't do it. And I did it anyway. So I sang. The world did not open up and swallow me. I didn't faint. I didn't die. And I had a good time. Yeah. And yes, it was a pretty good experience. And so I went back to my ego. And I said, well, I did it. What do you think? And my ego said, that was awesome! I can't believe it. People smiled. They clapped. It was so great. And then people came up to you afterward. They were talking to you. Oh, my goodness. I didn't know how good this was going to be. When is the next gig? Are you going to get with a band? Are you going to go down to a jam? Are you going to do karaoke? What is the next thing? Come on. What are we going to do next? What are we going to do? I'm like, hey, chill out. Ego. You know, I've got this. You know, we're gonna ease into this. But it's funny how my biggest detractor became my biggest cheerleader, my biggest support. And that came from my ego. And my ego didn't change. I changed. I changed how I listened. I changed how I interpreted my messages from the ego. My ego was not some evil agent trying to keep me from my good. The almighty, all-knowing, all-loving, all-powerful creator of all things would not create us with an irritant inside of us that kept us from being who we're meant to be. Why would it do that? It has just given us a tool that we can use. Tools that we can use to be fully who we are. The ego is one of those tools. It's just trying to keep us safe. The ego did not have any nefarious intent. It just wanted to remind me of something that I remembered from a long time ago, a painful moment. And it's trying to prevent me from experiencing that again. It's trying to protect me But the me that is calling the shots doesn't need protection. It cannot be harmed. It is eternally intrepid. Even criticism, even negative feedback, it cannot harm the me that is me. It is whole, perfect, and complete. The same as it is in you. And so sometimes we have to sit our egos down and say, look, we're doing this. I know that you care. I know that you're trying to protect me. I know that you're trying to save me. But look, we're doing this. And hey, I appreciate it. Thank you, ego, for everything that you're trying to do for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. But we're going to have this new experience. So how do we get into the new experience? One suggestion is to listen to the voices and not look at them with condemnation, but with curiosity. What is this trying to tell me? When I get a new opportunity or a new chance to do something different, and I get those no's, and let's investigate those. What are you trying to tell me? What do you want for me? What do you want me to do? Ultimately, your ego wants you to thrive. Your ego wants you to be happy, to be healthy, to be uplifted, and to fulfill your purpose in life. But the ego is more of a blunt instrument. It's not so good with nuance. Okay? It has a difficult situation, and it builds a wall immediately. It's not a chain link fence where you can see through and discern things and still get a breeze and still get light. No. It goes into full protection mode. And it's going to protect you like it tried to protect me from doing what I really wanted to do. And it put up that wall and said, no, you can't do it. But I'm in charge. You are in charge of your ego. And look at how easy it was to retrain it. Right? It went from a hardcore no to a let's do it again. Like that. And all it took was a decision, a choice. So, we don't want to look at any part of ourselves as being inherently bad. We don't have to get rid of anything that God has given us. I'm going to say that again. We don't have to get rid of anything that God has given us. The only thing that God gives is gifts. Life, knowledge, change, enlightenment, joy, peace, love. That's the only thing that God is putting out. So, yes, we have these egos. Yes, we have these voices saying all of these different things to us. We don't have to get rid of anybody. We don't have to tell any of those voices to shut up. We can listen to those voices. We can ask those voices questions. And we can see what their true intent is for us to live our best life. So how do we practice this? Notice your parts this week. Notice your parts. This is not part of your home play. But notice your parts in real times, especially around your decisions. Small decisions, like about what's for dinner, and big decisions about relationships and jobs and risks. And notice which parts show up and what they say. Because I can get into an automatic mode. I'll have something that I want to do, and I'll hear that voice creeping up saying, no, don't do it. And I'll say, shut up, voice. And then I try to continue on. But I think it would be more healthy for me to listen to that voice and to try to figure out what it's trying to tell me. That doesn't mean I have to let it lead the way and decide my every action. But Let's hear what it has to say. Oh, no, you're trying to protect me. Oh, I get it. I don't need that protection anymore. I know who I am. I know who and whose I am. I know that I have God surrounding me, uplifting me, helping me, assisting me, and I don't have to be afraid of anything. And soon, those voices of, don't do it, will submit. They'll learn. Your ego learns. It learns what you want. It learns what you want to do. It learns who you believe you are. And it will remind you of who you say you are. So, conversely, I'll have an opportunity to sing. And it'll be something like, it's just in front of a lot of people. Oh, maybe I can't do this. There's a lot of people out there. Maybe I shouldn't. This is a bad decision. And my ego will come up and say, hey, what are you talking about? You're a singer, you can do this. Remember the other time and how fun that was? Get out there. What are you talking about? The ego. It's the same ego. Just helping me in the same way, encouraging me, remembering who I said I was, and helping me be that. So if I know that, I can sing, I enjoy singing, then it knows that that's something that I can do, and it will encourage me. It will become my biggest cheerleader instead of my biggest detractor. And we have that within all of us. Each and every one of us, we have those voices. It is not an evil ego. It's somebody that's trying to help you. It's you trying to help you. So, it's so interesting. When I'm working on a talk, everything falls into the category of this talk. I'll see a news story, that'll be about the talk. I'll see somebody crossing the street wearing a t-shirt, that'll be about the talk. Right? So everything's about the talk. I was watching the news this week, and I saw a story, a very interesting story, about a man. His name is Robert Crawford. And he is notable because he was born with an arm that one arm had kind of a hand-like appendage, and the other arm just had a nub on it. And his left foot was missing at the knee, and his right foot had part of it missing. He was born with part of it missing. And so, why are we doing a story about him? Well, he's about my age now. He's a little bit older than my age. And he had dreams. He wanted to play tennis. And he kept trying to play. At his middle school, he would pick up a racket as good as he could, and he would try and hit it against the wall and hit the ball back and forth. And there was an instructor and he would go out for hours and work at this. And there was an instructor that saw him working on it and developed a way for him to hold the racket and for him to swing it. And it turned out that he could play pretty good tennis. With his appendages, he had a prosthetic leg, and he could get around the tennis court, and he could play and live his dream. And then he went on to go to college. He played tennis in college, and now he travels the nation doing motivational speaking and changing people's lives. And you may think, upon seeing the birth of this person as a baby, you're like, oh my goodness, what is this child going to do with their lives? So handicapped. And what did they do? They went out and changed the world. Touched hearts. Enlightened people with their words. And lived his dream. He's very happy to be alive today. He finds a lot of purpose in his life. And because he created that purpose. And he said something in this interview that I'll always remember. He said, "We already have everything we need to be the best version of ourselves." I'll say that one more time. We already have everything we need to be the best version of ourselves. How amazing that is when you think about it. You know, immediately I said, "Oh, no, I don't." I'm thinking, yes, I do. I have everything I need to be the best me I can be. And so do you. And so we just need to let our parts know how we feel about ourselves. The truth that we know about ourselves. And live as fully as we can. As fully as we're inspired to. So that leads me to today's home play. So if you're new, I like to give us something to take home and to try throughout the week and to see if these concepts really work as they're applied in your life. Because that's why we're here, right? To pick up some tools and pick up some things to help us achieve our dreams and to reach the good and to bring the good into our lives that we know we deserve. You know you deserve good, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. We know we deserve good, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you do. Thank you. So, with our home play. Number 1, notice the committee of voices. Notice the committee. Each time you face a decision this week, big or small, pause and notice which inner parts show up and what each one is saying. Notice what shows up and what each one is saying to you. Without judgment. Just notice what they're saying. Number 2, get curious, not critical. Pick one part of yourself that you usually judge or silence. The critic, the procrastinator, the anxious one. And ask it, what are you protecting me from? What do you want? And write down the answer. Without judgment, without fear, without shame. Just ask the question, what are you trying to protect me from? And as you ask the question, know that you don't need protection. Your strength is your birthright. Your wisdom is your birthright. Your power is your birthright. So just by being here, it means that you are plugged into the eternal. So you don't need to be protected from criticism, from like what happens when you sing in public. You don't need to be protected from that. You're bigger than that. You're bigger than any problem that you face today. So, thirdly, and this is a tough one, thank a part of you. Before bed each night, name one part of yourself that showed up today and thank it out loud or in writing. Thank you, fear. Thank you. You showed up. Sometimes these things show up just to show you where you need to apply some love. Sometimes these parts show up to show you where you're wounded and where you need care. They're blessed. So acknowledge them and thank you. Thank you, anger. You showed me where I forgot about myself. You showed me where I forgot about God and my connection. Thank you, anger. You don't have to embrace it. You don't have to obey it. But you can thank its arrival and let it go. So, are we on board?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Are we acknowledging that there are no bad parts inside you?
Yes.
Yes, working against you. That does not exist. So let's take that into prayer. Before we do. Yeah, before we do, I'm going to talk about it. I consulted my ego. The way that we think about ourselves, I'm talking about ourselves as individuals here, right? Each and every is filled with good, and there are no bad parts, and there's nothing that we need to expel from us. There's no evil in us. Just as I feel about us as individuals, I feel the same way about our country. There is no evil. They're just parts, people, voices. There is no evil that needs to be expelled from us. We're not going to be better off once we get rid of this group, or once we get rid of that group, or once we get rid of this. Then we'll be the perfect nation if we could just get rid of some of this. No. We're whole, perfect, and complete right now. And the only thing we need to do is to learn how to get along with each other, to love each other, to have compassion for each other, to listen to each other. So just as we apply this in our own lives, please add to your consciousness the possibility that the body that is our nation is also whole, perfect, and complete. We just have areas where love is shouted for, where love needs to be applied. That's it. So it's a little Pollyanna of me. I'm a lover. I love to love. I love people, and I have a philosophy of love. So I think love is going to help us get through this. But in order for that to happen, we need to be grounded in the truth and grounded in our spiritual truth and have confidence in ourselves and confidence in this nation. We can survive anything. We can do anything. We've proven that. We're proving that we can do anything right now. Like it or not. But just as we're here, we're on our way somewhere. And we have to be here before we can get there. So let us be fully here and fully present with each other. And look at each other as brothers, as sisters, as siblings. Not as adversaries, not as political parties, but as one nation. So that's all I have to say about that. So let's take that into prayer. Let us go inside to that place within us that is beyond our fingers and toes, beyond our skin and bones, beyond our muscles and veins, physical body, into that place that is eternal, that blessed center of our being, that is the center of our peace, our power, our love, our joy, our good. And it is from that place that we declare that there is one Spirit, one guide, one divine consciousness, one source, one God. And this divine presence is in and of everything. It is infinite. It is eternal. It is everlasting. It permeates everything in the universe. And as such, I can also know that I am part of the one, made of the one, informed by the one, uplifted by the one, protected by the one. And as I know this for myself, and I know this for each and every person here, we are blessed. And as I know this truth for everyone here, I know this truth for everyone that's outside of this sanctuary right now. Everyone that's walking on the streets, everyone that's in every state, in every country, around the world. We are one. And I'm thankful to know that this oneness is the foundation of who we are. Beyond all our colors, beyond all our soccer teams, beyond all our militaries, beyond all of that, we are one. We are the same. Equal rights, equally loved, equally cherished, equally empowered, filled with good parts, reaching out, helping us to be more of what we can be. And so, it's with gratitude that I release these words, knowing that they're true and done, knowing that they are true for every single person on this planet. We are equal. We are one. And we frolic on this paradise of a planet, learning how to use the immense powers at our disposal. God is good. And so I release these words, knowing that they're true and done, knowing that they are acted upon by a loving universe. So I will see the unity that I speak of. I will open my eyes and I will see the ties that bind us all together. In our actions, in our deeds, in our words. I will see our oneness. I will feel our oneness. I will be motivated to participate in our oneness and share more of what I am with the world. And so let us all release these words with the blessed, blessed words. And so it is.
This is one of the songs that I tried to write around our core principles, and this one being whole, perfect, and complete. And that's the first line of the song. say the same thing about everyone I meet. I am whole, perfect and complete. I can't deny it or defy it. I'm living in the wholeness of spirit. Every day brings me a new set of problems, but I can't look at it that way. Problems are really just opportunities, so I praise the day and confidently say I am whole, perfect and complete. And I can say the same thing about everyone I meet. I am whole, perfect and complete. I can't deny it or defy it. I'm living in the wholeness of spirit. When it seems that everything is so different and everything has its own name. Some people say that we can't come together. Well, I'm not playing that game. I know that we're all the same. We are whole, perfect and complete. And we can say the same thing about everyone we meet. We are whole, perfect and complete. And we can say the same thing about everyone we meet. We are whole, perfect and complete. You can't deny it or defy it. We're living in the wholeness of spirit.
Yay, Billy.
Right on the nose, Billy. Right on the nose. So, we are a center that observes the spiritual practice of giving and tithing, and we call it conscious, committed, and structured giving. And there are many ways to give and expand your abundance consciousness. You can give through time, through volunteering. You can give of your talents through participation, and you can give of your treasure through financial donations. Your gifts help us in our mission to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and to live their inherent greatness. Our tithing partner for this 4 months is the Yolo County SPCA. So a portion of your tithe goes to help this worthy organization, and we all know what the SPCA does. And their values are in alignment with our values, and so that's why we've partnered with them for this 4-month period, and we're absolutely proud to do so. So please know that part of your gifts go to them as well. So there are many ways to give. You can text to give at the number that's on your screen right now. It's a very simple process. Or you can visit our website at cslyolo.org, and you can click on the Donate Now button that's on the upper right-hand corner of the screen. You can also send a good old-fashioned check or money order to CSL Yolo at the address that's on your screen now. So, the other thing that you can do is just put some money in the plate that's coming around to you right now. So, now that we know why we give and we know how to give, let us enter into that sacred consciousness of divine abundance. And I ask you to place your hand over your heart, symbolizing that vibrational energy of circulation, and say with me our abundance affirmation. I give with an attitude of abundance, knowing that as I give, I do receive. Today I celebrate my prosperity and my ability to share from my overflow of good. I give from the knowledge that all is well.
What goes around comes around. We give what we receive. A circle of abundance that is there for you and me. So give what you get. You get what
We bless and release these gifts to do their work of proclaiming the good news that all is well. As we have freely given, according to the law of circulation, it returns to us, full measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So we will always have more to enjoy and to spare, to give and to share. For this we give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is. Okay, now it's time. It's the first Sunday of the month, and we all know what that means. We celebrate our babies that are out there, our July babies. And we got any July babies in the house? Yes, we've got one.
You're singing.
Yay! Oh no, I'm not singing Happy Birthday. That I leave to my classically trained soprano to.
You just.
I leave that to her to sing, but
you just said you could sing.
I did say that.
What happened the last hour?
But it is not fear that prevents me from singing. Oh, I can.
Okay.
But wait a minute. We're forgetting one very important July birthday that we mustn't forget. America. That's correct.
What are we going to say?
The biggest July baby of all, America. So.
Okay. So everybody.
God dances the day you were born. The angels did the bump to Gabriel's horn. God dances the day you were born. The celebrate for the gift of you. God dances the day you were born. The angels did the bump to Gabriel's horn. God dances the day you were born. We celebrate the gift of you. We celebrate the gift of you. We are a poor substitute for Joyce, but we're wishing her well. She's got a new knee. Joyce update, she's got a new knee, and she is recuperating well. So we should be seeing her very soon. So, to our children, the children that we have headed in this direction, and the children that we have nestled deeply in our hearts, we say we love you.
We love you.
We're here for you.
We are here for you.
And we're so glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
All right. So, a couple of last little things. Thing number one, we believe in the power of spiritual connection at this center. And what does that mean? That means that we are connected to spirit, unbreakably connected to spirit, and we're also unbreakably connected to each other because we're one. And that connection has power. And we utilize that power in the form of prayer. So if you find yourself in need of prayer today, to see and appreciate all those voices that are happening in your head, to know that God is with you in your daily life, in your endeavors, in what you're working on right now, then please let us know and we will pray for you. We have a wonderful little prayer area there off to the side where you can sit and talk about how God is working in your life. Prayer practitioners, raise your hands. You can come to any of us and receive prayer. And it is what we're trained to do. It's what we love to do. Please, if you're working on something right now and something's heavy on your heart, please receive prayer. Just ask for it. If you are so inclined, you can also leave a prayer request in the box in the back that has the entire vocabulary of God written upon it. And that is yes. Yes, yes, yes. So alternately, if you're online, you can also go to the practitioners portion of the website and leave us a secure email there. It's only looked at by prayer practitioners and prayed upon all week. So there you have it. You've got no excuse not to receive prayer if you feel that you need it. Last but certainly not least, we have fellowship time after the service. That's right, we party here, y'all. And the party is downstairs after the service. There's a lot of food down there.
There's a lot of food.
Yes, there's a lot of goodies, a lot of food, a lot of fun, and a lot of frivolity. going on down there. So please join us after the service downstairs. And I will say there are strawberry shortcakes down there. And pay special attention. I want you, when you get down there, pay special attention to the strawberries of the strawberry shortcake and how excellently they are cut. They were really, beautiful. And it really makes the shortcake is in how the strawberries are sliced. A lot of people don't know this, but that's really what makes the strawberries in the strawberry shortcake. So, I'm just saying, I happen to know the guy that did the slicing. So, without further ado, all of that happens after the closing song and benediction, which happened now.
I was just going to ask, is there anything special about the next week's service you might want to tell us?
Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna say something about that on the outro. Thank you for thank you for mentioning that, and I shall.
Excellent. All right, then everybody, please stand and join me in singing "God Is Good." God is good all the time. God is good all the time. God is always there for me, so I let go and let it be. Love is good all the time. Love is good all the time. Love is always there for me, so I let go and let it be. God is good all the time. God is good all the time. God is always there for me, so I let go and let it be.
Go forth this next week and embrace all the gifts that God has given you. And listen to all those voices and ask those voices, what are you trying to do for me? And accept those gifts. And always remember that God loves you. And so it is.
So it is.